Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Happy Cinco de Mayo.
Happy 555 portal.
5-5 portal.
The third five is the
Questionable.
2023, 3 plus 2.
Is it a 7? Are you going with 2023 or are you going with like just a 5 for
Oh my
just
goodness.
23? Anyways, these are the things we contemplate when we are putting out our content for the week.
We do contemplate these things.
Either way, it's a big energy day. It's a big energy week. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, lots of amazing revelations we've got to share with you. So stick around till the end. After the meditation, we'll share some fun stories today, actually, but throughout the rest of the last couple of weeks. But a lot of fun with some amazing things, lots of great things coming through for us, about our growth and just really cool, powerful energies and revelations that are happening.
Yes, we will share our big event, what just happened right before the meditation and how David and I were coping with that. However, we just like to kick everything off on a positive note. So we'll get a little more personal and tell you guys that story after the meditation. Prior to the meditation, of course, we just want to know where you guys are joining us from. Family of Light. It's truly a global gathering when we get together, and tonight is no exception. I don't even think we can see the full moon from where we are. The peak of the energies actually happened at about 10:34 our time this morning. So we have certainly been feeling the energies leading up to today, and as well as all day today. It's the lunar eclipse, and it is intense energy. It affects our entire system, and some people are talking like excruciating headaches, anxiety. I've had a ton of physical symptoms like sunburn, all kinds of stuff. Well, people go through stuff, so
they do.
They want to talk about it.
Let's keep it super high vibe. We'll go through all the stuff at the end.
Oh, wow. Okay. So no intro today. We're just going to let David lead the way. This has been our energy all day.
No, it hasn't. For like an hour.
Okay.
Maybe like even 20 minutes.
Maybe like all day.
I spilled coffee all over Books, but anyway.
A giant mocha.
We've got a fun story
all over me.
We've got a fun story at the end.
And then he told me it was my karma.
That's not what happened. Okay. Anyway, let's stay and keep it light, shall we? Before the meditation, Books.
All I'm saying is that life has really forced us to slow down this week. And I believe it has something to do with the energies. It's Mercury retrograde, it's Pluto retrograde, it's the eclipse, it's the full moon. It's in the cards. It's telling us to slow down. We missed like 2 appointments this week because we had no concept of time, and it felt like we were in a complete time warp. Everything has felt really crazy this week.
It has, yeah.
Yeah.
So just switching gears, guys, we're going to get started in probably about a couple of minutes here in our 4-hour global mass meditation. So that's going to be a really powerful one. So those of you who are not used to how we run our meditations, we have a little intro at the beginning like this, where we connect with you all. And then when we're in the meditation, I will start. Kelly will have a body, and then I will have a body, and finish the meditation at the end. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. But those of you who are new to our platform as well, it's great that you do donate. Thank you for all of you guys that do. For those of you that are not aware, we have a feature clothing design every week, because we'd rather you go to our store and pick up a high vibe design versus donate.
And that way you have a memory, reminder,
a memento. So
a memento, yeah.
This today's and this week's design is really all about. There's so much materialism that we've allowed as humanity to permeate our belief systems, and we tend to, in our human interactions, lead with that material listing, that material label. It's a material thing that we give to people quite often. We all do it. So tonight's feature design is about, rather than doing that, demonstrate God and not things. So that's what it says on the t-shirt. Demonstrate God, not things, is tonight's feature design. We have it in men's t-shirts, women's t-shirts, hoodies, both sides, and tank tops as well. I'll just cycle through them. But at the end of the meditation, if you love the design, feel free to pop across to our website via the QR codes here or the links in the description and pick up a t-shirt. They're flying out the door, so if there's stuff on back order and you don't get a design or something, because apologies, our supplier is doing their best with a lot of demand right now.
I was just going to say, I asked David what that meant, like when we demonstrate things. And he just said, so many people were out in our neighborhood and we're experiencing everyone is like bringing out their boats and showcasing all their stuff. And it's like we go out there with our new cars and our new watch and our new shoes, and we represent these brand names like Gucci and like it's just to reel back demonstrating things and leading with this identity and our titles and our job and all of that, and really just demonstrating God in every moment. And what that really means is just being present and loving and listening and just being very intentional in every interaction that we show up fully.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. So let's do a 60-second countdown. So go and grab your headphones and find the space that you're going to meditate in for around about an hour tonight, there or thereabouts, and we will get started very shortly.
Yeah. So today, like I said, it's been a little bit off track all week. We actually didn't even send out our mailing list today. So hopefully you guys have found us on our new time, coming at you on a Friday evening. We've never done a meditation on a Friday evening. So if you can't make it to the live, show up whenever you can to do this meditation. We're always in that place of no time and no space, and that really quantum place, that 0 point energy when we do these meditations. So if you're joining us later, amazing. Just thank you so much for joining us and being here. Again, if you're joining from any other channel besides Sunflower Life Official on YouTube, we do cut the live feed right after the show. So hop on over to our main channel and join in there. You'll be able to see all of the playbacks and the entire live.
So
move into a more calming energy.
Okay. Let's layer in some music, guys, and let's start. We've got a very immersive sound experience for you today. Today's meditation is guided, those of you who are new, but we've also laid in some nature sounds, some water sounds with today's background music to have a fully nature immersive experience. So we hope you enjoy this.
Oh, Megan is the sweetest. She says she'll cancel all her plans to make our meditation schedule. So I feel like that's the nicest thing I've ever heard. Thank you so much, Megan. We love you guys. We love your energy.
All right, guys. So here we go.
Get started.
I invite you all to take a deep breath and close your eyes. And to follow that breath with 2 or 3 more, whatever you need to enter your present space, the present moment. Your point of power, the only moment that really matters. The only moment and space that you can truly appreciate Prime Creator, God, and the God within is in the present space. Think about that for a moment. Are you allowing yourself time to be present these days? Are you making the time to experience God multiple times a day? Are you giving yourself permission to experience God and to let God move through you? Are you moving out of the way to allow Prime Creator to guide you through and in the eternal storehouse of abundance. So speaking of invitations, call upon your guides and your team, whoever you're working with at this time, to join you in the space, to surround you and protect you. You're never alone. You always have angelic beings surrounding you, and your guides are always with you as per soul contract. They will never leave you. And like the great creator energies, you only really notice them when you become aware of them. So invite them in now as we do a couple of quick activations, starting with Alice Bailey's soul invocation to bring the soul into the physical body with infusion, divine infusion. A little more. Release all useless tension on the out breath. Let it all go. I am the soul. I am the light divine. I am love. I am will. I am divine design. I call upon the pillar of the pure white light, the Christed light. Descend upon me, form all around me. Move through me and never leave me now. I ask for the presence of the I am that I am. Merge and join with me now. So be it, and so it is. We call upon the archangels of the four horizontal directions. Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Uriel. Join us now, surround us, protect us if needs be. Hold the light. We also call upon and ask for the presence of Jesus the Christ, Saint Germain the loved one, Zoroaster the king, Zarathustra the magi, Lao Tzu the old sage, the Buddha, Babaji the eternal one, Lahiri Mahasaya the smiling guru, Sri Yukteswar the teacher, Paramahansa Yogananda the gift, El Moria the lord of the first ray, Kuthumi the great guiding light, Dwal Kul the master teacher, Paul the Venetian, Serapis Bey the lord of ascension, Hilarion the bringer of joy, the English master Douglas Baker, the keeper of this ashram, Kuan Yin the incandescent one, Amun-Ra, Vesta and Helios, the solar logos, Gaia, our great Mother Earth, all the elemental kingdoms, all the Devic kingdoms, all the inner earth beings of light, Krishna, the Avatar, Isis, the Great Mother, Mary Magdalene and the High Priestess energies, Aina, the ninth dimensional guide, Mohammed the Prophet, and Joshua, who walked with God, the masters in all of us, Yahweh in all of us, saviors in all of us, the family of light. So take a deep breath in through the nose and hold. Activate the pineal. Activate. And when ready, release. And take another deep breath in and hold. Lighting up the cave, bringing the pineal online. And release when ready. And a final deep breath in. Hold at the top. Activate, activate, activate. And when ready, release. Feel the readiness for tonight's global mass meditation. Feel the presence of the family of light. Feel the presence of the Creator within you. Feel the light filling every cell of your body. Feel every negative energy not serving you, leaving the body, leaving all the energy bodies. Feel this great purification like a waterfall run through you. Now let us go deeper.
Thank you for that activation. And hello, family of light. Welcome to this meditation. Relax and get comfortable, for this is our time to connect to the God within and the oneness that surrounds us. So let us waste no time as we start to bring our imagination online. I want you to create a happy place in your mind, one that takes you outside and grounds you with nature and Mother Gaia. A place where you can deeply breathe and smell the fresh flowers in the air, the moist air after a fresh rainfall. But you can feel the sun on your skin now, and it's warm, comfortable, and refreshing. Maybe you're laying down in the grass and it feels so nice and so soft. You can hear running water and birds chirping. Move into a happy place like this in your mind. Maybe you already have the perfect spot in your backyard. Maybe you feel like creating the perfect paradise. Either way, see yourself there now and just relax. And like nature at this time, we are blossoming. We are growing day by day with the strength of the sun. Like receptacles, we are soaking up the sun's energy. It is penetrating us, activating us, upgrading our very DNA at the cellular level. These energies are powerful and potent, and it can challenge the body. The body gets tired in the sun. It needs a lot of hydration. Our bodies are here for us, so let us give them what they need. Maybe you begin to feel a cool breeze. Let us visualize now the sun going down. and the most picturesque sunset you have ever seen. Pink, orange, yellows, and blues, vibrant colors painted across the sky. It feels like a gift from the heavens just for you to enjoy. What a magical place you have here. It's perfect. You feel happy and relaxed. Perhaps a smile crosses your lips. And now you notice the moon is coming out, visible in all its fullness, perfectly round and looking gigantic as it's coming up over the horizon, moving higher up into the sky. What a spectacle. The full moon is in Scorpio tonight, and it shines its light in the darkest places, encouraging us to peer in and see what's there, as things that were once hidden will now show themselves to us. We will be able to see ourselves and others in a whole new light and look at our lives more clearly. Like a scorpion shedding its skin as a form of renewal, the full moon in Scorpio calls to each of us to shed the old layers that will allow and bring in a rebirth, allowing the new skin to emerge. Welcome change, dear ones, and allow this light to penetrate any dark areas of fear or deep-seated resentment that lies hidden deep underneath. It is time to give ourselves permission to fully heal and move forward in life, using this potential of the full moon to symbolically die in order to be reborn. The emotions are raw and real. We may find we are feeling a flow of different emotions and even a feeling of being pulled in many directions. Expect there will be storms, both in the weather and in our lives. We may experience weird and vivid dreams or have trouble sleeping. But it is all temporary, and this too shall pass. This full moon brings lessons of self-transformation, pulling you towards a more effective destiny, moving on to bigger and better things. Continue to maintain balance as you clean up the residue of what is already and allow new and positive beginnings to start. We are now in a new era and are on the threshold of things beginning to develop a lot more quickly. And as things may still feel somewhat slow, they are about to quicken in a big way. These are magnificent times. Change and life shifts are to be welcomed. So let the energy of this full moon help you see where you might be emotionally stuck and resistant, and surrender to the universal gifts that are coming your way. As you lay here in your little paradise, you notice it is dark now. No light pollution aside from the bright light of the moon and the stars. When a few clouds begin to roll in, bringing with them a few cleansing raindrops, let the waters of Scorpio wash over you and purify you emotionally and physically. And when you are ready to get out of the rain, construct your own personal pyramid of light over top of you and all around you. This etheric pyramid is yours. It will keep you sheltered, and it is here for you to use whenever you deem necessary. Anytime you need to connect with God and the divine. It is your place of quiet contemplation and where you can always find that still small voice. It is here where we will contemplate the truth about God, man, and idea body, as we are now only concerned with the truth of being, because the activity of this truth in our consciousness is the Christ. There is only one answer to the question, what is God? And that answer is, I am. God is the mind and the life of the individual. You either understand this truth or you do not. But the revelation of Jesus the Christ is clear when he spoke, I am the way, the truth, and the life. And it is this principle and truth that must be accepted about you and about every individual. The truth is that God is the mind and life of the individual. God is the only I. So then what is man? Man is idea body manifestation. Just like business, home, wealth, all exists as an idea, manifestation, or expression. Our body is the idea or manifestation. The body is the exact image and likeness of consciousness, and it reflects or expresses the qualities, character, and nature of our own consciousness of existence. God is the mind and life of the individual, and the body is the idea of God expressed. God living and expressing through each individual. And once each individual comes to realize that I am life, truth, and love, and the body exists as a perfect, spiritual, harmonious idea, subject only to the law of principle, soul, and spirit, this is the truth that will set us free. Family of light, it is our privilege, duty, and responsibility to know this truth. as individual, infinite spiritual consciousness to embody or include the idea body, home, activity, income, health, wealth, and companionship to only be subject to spiritual law and life. And to understand that all mentioned is something we have dominion over. It is not self-acting. It is all governed harmoniously by spiritual power. Even when the body appears to be discordant, inactive, changing, or in pain, it is not self-acting. All action is derived from the mind. Always, it is a false concept or belief that needs to be corrected in individual thought. When we begin to understand the body responds only from the stimulus of the mind, it is vital that we abide by the truth that life is forever expressing itself harmoniously, perfectly, and eternally. The understanding that I am individual spiritual consciousness, embodying every true idea and governing it harmoniously, will bring forth health, harmony, home, recognition, peace, joy, and dominion. And understanding this is true of every individual dispels the illusion of hate, animosity, and opposition. No person is ever the Christ. The activity of truth in individual consciousness is the only Christ. The activity of truth in your consciousness is the Christ of you. Every erroneous concept, whether of body or business, health or church, must disappear as the right idea appears in individual and collective consciousness. This is the shedding of the old and the revealing of the activity and truth in our own individual consciousness, that Christ of me is illuminating that I am infinite spiritual consciousness, embodying my universe, including my body, my health, my wealth, practice, income, home, companionship, immortality. Let the activity of truth in your consciousness be your first, last, and only concern. And the Christ of you will reveal itself in an individual, infinite way. The activity of truth will also reveal to us there is no evil. So let us stop the resistance to the particular discord or inharmony of human existence which now confronts us. As we cease resistance to this apparent discord, it will disappear. And we are able to do this only in proportion to our realization of the spiritual nature of the universe. It is the unillumined human thought that sees error in the very place where God shines through. It is the unillumined human thought to see discord where harmony is, hate where love abounds, and fear where confidence is. The work we have embarked on, the family of light, is the very realization that we are individual, infinite, spiritual consciousness embodying within ourselves all good. This is the song we will sing, the sermon we will preach, the lesson we will teach, until realization comes. This is our theme, our motive. It is the silver cord of truth running through every message. Nothing can come to you. Nothing can be added to you. You are already whole. You are already in that place in consciousness through which infinity is pouring. When we look at Niagara Falls, we realize there is actually no Niagara Falls, that it is but a name given to Lake Erie at a point where the water pours over a precipice and becomes the falls. So, the source of Niagara and that which establishes and creates Niagara Falls is really Lake Erie. And just as with us, we are the place where God becomes visible. We are the Word made flesh. Our source and that which constitutes us and creates us is God, an infinite divine being. We are God being, God appearing, and God manifesting. That is the true glory of our being. So now imagine, if you will, a great waterfall, the waters of Scorpio, under the full moon lunar eclipse, washing over you, cleansing and purifying the old beliefs, making way for the truth to flow in, making way for love. All power is given to you, and this power is always good because of the infinite source from which it flows. The recognition of this fact will bring a peace and joy untold. Seek all solutions within your own consciousness. Turn within to the quiet calm of your own mind and let the answers forth. And do not be surprised when the truth unfolds to you that your consciousness is the all power and the only power affecting and acting upon your affairs.
So let us take a moment to let those words activate us. Great truths of this world are so pure. Sometimes they pass us by without us giving them a moment to bring them within. Let us remember as we do so, you do not need new teachers. You do not need more things. You will not be joyous and complete when, and so on. Wherever you are, God is. Allow that truth to permeate for a moment. If this is true, and it is, you are never alone. Prime Creator is always with you, just waiting for your acknowledgement, your secret meditation. There is a peace. Be still. Never before has that been more important. So let us go on a journey together. The final part of tonight's meditation. I invite you now to enter your personal Merkaba, or you can just surround yourself in a great golden bubble of light. See yourself within it as it floats perfectly and effortlessly wherever you are. It is time to take a trip to a great sacred world pyramid and convene with our brother of light, Archangel Michael, once more. So up you go, out of the house, wherever you are, through the ceiling up into the sky, rising higher and higher. Perfectly safe, perfectly warm, perfectly secure, out through the Earth's atmosphere, speeding towards the sun. Amun-Ra, Vesta, and Helios, the Solar Logos, welcome you with open arms as you travel into the heart. And as you enter into the great heart of our beloved star, a great flash of light as you enter through the portal transports you to a sacred world pyramid. Stepping out of your personal vehicle, your personal Merkaba or your bubble of light, you enter into this great space of golden white light. The crystalline pyramid of world servers. Archangel Michael awaits you by a great table in the middle. Above this table is a giant double-terminated quartz crystal. As you walk towards the table and sit, you notice thousands of other light workers are already here, ready to receive an activation and message. And yes, it is once again time to level up, to build upon the great layers already built, and move one step closer to total soul infusion, to full Christed activation. Archangel Michael speaks. Blessed warriors of light, let us now set the stage for your coming out party, if you will. Not as you may think there on earth, but in a different way, for you are truly at the state of your evolutionary precipice where you are ready to don your cloaks of light and claim your cosmic identity, if you are bold enough to take the next step. We in the higher realms might compare you to the butterfly wrapped in a cocoon at a fragile stage in your development, and in a semi-dream state in which you have to be protected. But now you are ready to emerge. Now you are ready to shed the shifting, dissolving distortions of energy that have bound you as you fully integrate the attributes and virtues of God consciousness that are now being filtered down more than ever before to you via your higher self, your mighty I Am presence. My precious friends, once more, you are ready to unfold your radiant wings of light and reunite with your spiritual family at multiple levels as you step onto the next rung of the ladder of ascension on your way back into the higher realms. You may find that you are more in synchronicity with spirit, living in joy and expectation even amidst the chaos around you. You may see others who are not yet at this stage and wonder, am I doing something wrong, or is there something out of alignment? Of course not. You are the exception to the rule. You are the way shower. There is an excitement building and expanding around the earth now, and it's led by you, even in places where oppression and deprivation rule. As more of you awaken to the nudgings of spirit and address the inner discontent that is growing stronger and stronger, fear gives way to love and hope, and anger gives way to serenity and compassion. You are the doorways to these higher energies. The floodgates of cosmic truth are now open and flooding your planet and everything in and on it with seeds of awareness and remembrance. The intellect of the physical mind is merging with the virtuous pure love via your spirit self, thereby making way for the new teachings, although they are not new, and the higher vibrational patterns to infiltrate into the consciousness of the masses. Allow us now to give you a new age creed to integrate, practice, and live by. It transcends any religious doctrine and can be practiced by anyone, no matter what their spiritual beliefs are. Beloved ones, it is time to dissolve the boundaries of rigid dogma, superstition, separation, and fear. You are the leaders of this new light. Make this the year when you begin to practice unity consciousness like never before. Brotherly, sisterly love and respect for all of humanity. Repeat to yourself quietly these words. Love your Father and Mother God with all your beingness. Love yourself unconditionally as a divine spark of the Creator. Love everyone else as you love yourself. Number 2, know that you are caretakers of the earth and all life forms that reside on her, the nature, the animal, the elemental and human kingdoms. Protect, preserve and honor all these great expressions of life. All of them. Number 3, live your life with joy and the spontaneity and delight of a child. Endeavor to leave a legacy of love and hope. Enjoy the journey of life and strive to fulfill your earthly mission to the best of your ability. Number 4, maintain a constant attitude of gratitude and live every day as a thorough spirit and as if a spirit were perched on your shoulder as an observer. Practice non-judgment and look for the good in everyone. Learn to use the universal laws of manifestation, the God-given tools that will assist you in creating your version of paradise on earth. Now allow me to take you on a journey, a meditation within this meditation to assist you in merging with the vastness of who you are. Lie down upon your pyramid of light table, beloved one, and close your eyes. Focus your consciousness in your heart center. Breathe deeply as you imagine with your inner senses a great beautiful temple in your mind's eye. See yourself step through a golden door which sends forth a blazing iridescent light. In the center of this room is a great being seated on a throne. There is so much love radiating from this beautiful one that it almost overwhelms you. You slowly walk forward and stand before this wondrous being as you gaze into his or her shining eyes. Yes, you realize that this is you, your soul self. You move into the embrace of your soul, and you feel a great surge of warmth and love that penetrates to your very depths, as you and your soul merge into a unified divine aspect of the Creator. Your heart now bursts open with love as it expands to contain this wondrous gift. You turn and see another glorious light being enter the room and come towards you. A being of even greater light. Once again, you recognize this wonderful energy. You recognize this beautiful one as your superconscious mind, or your higher self as it moves forward and gently merges with you and your soul. See your subconscious mind now as a beautiful child, and see your conscious mind as an androgynous form of blazing golden green energy. You reach out your hands and form a trinity of consciousness as you merge in perfect harmony with these aspects of yourself. See now all the cells of your body, each with a consciousness of their own, burst forth in a blazing light as they join you in the temple of your heart center. Feel the great, powerful energy and joy as you expand into greater unity consciousness and as you move deeper into the microcosm of your DNA structure. You now see a great and majestic 12-stranded helix of DNA spiraling before you. And as you step into this awesome structure, you begin to drift down into the center of the earth. There, in a beautiful crystal pyramid, stands a wonderful shining lady, the essence of great Gaia, Mother Earth. You reach out your hand and she takes it in a sense of gratitude as oneness and love pours through you. Together you swiftly move up the spiraling helix formation out into the higher realms now, leaving behind the confines of your physical vessel, expanding, moving, and swirling in glorious rays of light and color. You move out into the galaxy and into the heart of the great central sun. As you do, you see a glorious bright light that is radiating an aurora borealis of colors beyond your wildest imagining, as rippling sounds and lovely music surround you now. You look around this new realm with joyous recognition as you reach out your hands to Father, Mother, God, the creators of this universe. Every part of your being now expands and swells with love, so sweet and overwhelming, it may bring tears of joy to your eyes. Again, you have formed a trinity, and together these splendid, wondrous beings join you in the temple of your heart, leaving there your heritage, the gift of love, joy and abundance, and harmony. A sense of joy overwhelms you now, as you know you will never be the same after this meditation. You have reconnected now with your source and anchored it deep within the core of the earth, creating an arching rainbow bridge that will eventually take you back to your home among the stars. So now, as you slowly begin your journey back down through the dimensions, you see a great outpouring of golden iridescent light, filled with millions of tiny diamond crystals surrounding you. This is another gift from the Creator. See this golden liquid light surround your auric field, and then slowly begin to permeate through all of your bodily systems into the very core of your being. Sense yourself moving back into your pyramid of light, knowing that you've made profound connections with all parts of your divine self. Whether you travel inward or outward, you'll now find love, support, wisdom, and nurturance like never before. From this moment forward, we in the higher realms acknowledge you and acknowledge that you are the embodiment of all sacred energies with the consciousness and wisdom of a master. All gifts of creation are yours throughout eternity. All you have to do is claim them. By the grace of God, announce to yourself, so be it, and so it is. Bring your attention now back into your etheric body in your crystal pyramid of light. Take a couple of deep breaths and feel yourself sitting up on the table now with Archangel Michael. Feel the energy surge through you, bringing a sense of wonder, of vitality and aliveness into your awareness. Say and know without a doubt, it is done. Archangel Michael speaks finally before he leaves. Come join us, brave and beloved ones, in the realms of all possibilities. You need not go anywhere. Everything you seek is already inside you. You are only beginning to get an inkling of the glory and love that awaits you. I am with you always. I am Archangel Michael, and today I bring you these truths. So be it. So take a moment to take 2 or 3 deep breaths and integrate these multidimensional activations. Feel the creator energies moving through and with you like never before. Realize that things like health are simply an illusion. They do not exist. You are already perfect, radiant form. All you must do is open the ways, the gateways to intelligent infinity to move through into the physical body and merge with you once again. Only then will you see you are pure, radiant God energy. You can apply this to every limiting belief in your life. Ponder these thoughts before we travel back to the physical. What would you do if you knew you could create anything from anywhere, anytime? Where would you go if you could travel without all of infinity, through time and space, past, present, or future, to any location on Earth or any planet in the galaxy? What would you build if you had infinite access to creating powers? How would you serve the collective if you had an abundance of service energies available to you? As you ponder these questions, Move yourself into the knowing that you already are and already have all of these abilities. Your higher self, the great fragment of the one infinite creator, already possesses all of these traits, abilities, and skills. All you must do is create and connect to God within you a little bit more every day. Open the door that was shut for so long a little wider. And let the light burst forth like you never have. So be it, and so it is. So when you're ready, let us journey back from the Great Pyramid of Light, the world's server pyramid. It is time to move back into the physical. So once again, enter your bubble of light or personal Merkaba. As soon as you do, it knows what to do. It travels back to the great portal in the sun, our sacred star. And with a flash of light, you are back, speeding towards Earth. Down through the atmosphere, lower and lower, through the sky levels, through the clouds, back towards the town wherever you are, back towards the house where you live, and back into the physical body. Take a moment to breathe and integrate these new energies, the new pathways created, the door opened just a little bit wider to intelligent infinity. Let us take 60 seconds to integrate this energy now. So when ready, I will count you back from 5 to 0, the 0 being completely back in the physical, completely connected and present. 5, just feeling the merging of your etheric body back into the physical body. 4, starting to move the physical body gently. 3, just moving the head and shoulders, rolling them round and round. 2, just wiggling toes and fingers, moving ankles and wrists. 1, about to be fully awake, energized like never before. And 0, whenever you're ready, come back. Welcome back. Just take a moment to come back. There's no rush. And so it is.
Hi.
Hi, baby.
You know, it's true. The work we are doing in these meditations really is so paramount. And, you know, we try to bring in the word of God and truth as much as we can understand and comprehend it at the moment. But all of this is not linear. It is like everything happens in waves, you know? We have big epiphanies and big moments of realization. And then sometimes we can still slip back into the ego and the worry. But doing all of this, and each time that we allow ourselves to go into meditation and connect, and it just helps the awareness process. It helps us, when we do slip back or we revert a little bit, each time we have greater awareness, we pull ourselves back to center much faster, and we bring ourselves back into that higher vibration. So it's not like all of a sudden we have this amazing realization that we really are God one day, and then tomorrow our powers come online and we get absolutely activated. It's just, there's so much deep subconscious programming that all we can do is ever just do our best, and just understand that the process really is unfolding. We are unfolding into that version of self that is that infinite spiritual consciousness. And that consciousness is unfolding within us. That truth within our consciousness is unfolding within us. So holding that vibration is just staying in that space of truth and good and love and God, despite all of the distractions and illusions and things that come up. They're going to come up. So just allow yourself to move through it.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. Yeah, I totally agree. And if you want to pick up, I love that saying. This is from one of Joel Goldsmith's wonderful works, actually. But the, what is it? The activity. What was the saying? The activity of truth.
Don't you have it up on a canvas to show?
Yeah, but I don't have a graphic for him.
Oh, okay. I thought you had it there.
I've got it. I can have a look at it. The activity of truth in individual consciousness is the only Christ.
Oh, I thought you were going to bring it up on like one of those.
No, I haven't got that. But yeah, the activity of truth in individual consciousness is the only Christ, meaning truth, meaning God. Really, if you want to replace truth with God, whatever word you want to put there. But yeah, the activity of it is the most important. So in thought, word, and deed, those are the three activity centers really for those who are on the path. And if you're thinking, if you're speaking, or if you're doing, hopefully all three, those things of God, then you are representing and bringing forth the energies of God into your, that's one of Joel's books, The Infinite Way.
It's covered in like oil and suntan lotion because I'm just covered in oil. I think I've used every drop of lotion we have in the house this week. But yes, just amazing teachings from Joel, and The Infinite Way and his series of books is just incredible. David and I have really moved into his work and teachings. So we're definitely weaving a lot of that into these meditations. And yeah, we're just trying to, again, unfold and just understand and move through these energies ourselves. So like I said, it was a crazy week. I like how in the meditation you kind of gave a couple little tips from Archangel Michael, just how to kind of move through these activations. I did the same thing this week on our Instagram. You have that up on the screen right now?
Yeah.
All right. So I did do a little video up on our Instagram, just 9 little tips and tricks to help move through this Scorpio full moon lunar eclipse energies, because it has been a crazy week. Like, I have been more sunburnt than I've ever been my entire life. So that was kind of the analogy of the snake shedding its skin, the scorpion shedding its skin. I found that to be just like way too much of a crazy synchronicity with these energies coming in. And that's really like what it brings up. You're shedding the old and embracing the new. So, I was literally doing that today. I thought I was doing pretty good all week. We stayed inside, even though it was like beautiful, gorgeous weather. It was like summer hit us this week. It was absolutely gorgeous every day. So I kind of had to stay inside because my skin was just so bad.
Yeah, but we're out and about all the time, like by the lake and go for walks and
we do little walks. We had to like stay out of the sun, but I've been really like not wanting to see a lot of people and just kind of hiding out and being covered in lotion, and like our whole house is like just a giant skin box right now. So I haven't been too motivated to do very much this week. And it is Mercury retrograde. It is Pluto retrograde. So again, we're still getting this big energy to like slow down. So today was the very first day that we actually ended up leaving the house, and we went to our favorite sandwich restaurant. And we don't normally go out on meditation days because we're trying to, you know, be so prepared. But we actually just like didn't really have any food in the house. So we decided to go out for lunch. And anyways, while we were there, we're kind of rushing. I know I was getting a little bit irritated with you because I really wanted you to put out the mailing list. I knew this was going to be a really big meditation and that people were going to want to join in. And we always say, never miss a global meditation, join the mailing list every single week. So we were just running out of time. And he said that we weren't going to be able to put out the mailing list this week. So I was starting to feel a little bit frustrated, but I was letting it go. And then all of a sudden, David stood up at the table and ended up accidentally dumping his entire mocha, like coffee, the full thing, like all over me. So I'm already like sticky and uncomfortable in my own skin. And now I'm just like completely covered in coffee from head to toe.
I'm not laughing because it was funny. It was just crazy.
No, but at the same time, you like tried to save me. So he pulls the table and it makes this like crazy loud noise. So then every single person in the entire restaurant is staring at me and I'm just like dripping in coffee. Anyways, I was totally fine. I think I held it together really well. And then it was just on the way home after that, we were kind of like bickering about, you know, I was like blaming you for dumping coffee on me. And David decided it would be a good time to bring up that, you know, obviously if something's happening, that it's probably my karma.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
That's not what I meant, but that's how it was received.
That's how it was received. So it was like, you know, I was just in this big victim mode where I just got this coffee dumped on me. And the last thing you want to hear is that like it's your own fault and like your own karma, basically. So yeah, I was not too impressed. I definitely got a little bit upset.
There's a lot of coffee.
It's funny how it always happens like right before the meditation and we're trying to get everything together. And yeah, but it was just a big moment because I think up until then I hadn't so much been feeling the really emotional energies of the eclipse. Like it was all like very physical stuff up until then. But no, I just had like a big epiphany. I went in the shower like right before and I just had a really good cry. And I just realized, you know, he's right. And everything that comes up and everything that triggers us, as like harsh as it seems, it's truth. And I think I recognized and I felt, you know, in his words that, you know, it was truth. It was obviously an accident. And anything that we're going through, you explained it like nothing's a coincidence. It's not just an accident.
There are no accidents.
It just happens because it needs to happen.
Yeah, so I want to unpack that a fraction before we clock off here because it's so important. There's so much in the world that humanity has allowed itself to move into the victim mindset of. Okay, and when you move into the "this is being done to me" mindset, you're not present with God, and you're not abiding in the Word, which is really the presence of God, and you are giving your power away, whatever it is. So whether it's coffee spilled on you, whatever is happening in your life right now, which you have a negative, maybe there's nothing, which is great. But if there's something in your life which is really of limitation, or if it's of negativity to you, in your view, in your perception right now, externally, what is going on internally? Because anything that's going on internally is being represented outside, externally. Everything happening physically has already happened metaphysically. So if your car is leaking oil, Where are you leaking in your life? Things like this. So when we move into this place of radical spiritual accountability, we start to have the chance to make a change in our life and as a collective, because we move out of this giving our power away. When we were leaving the coffee shop today, there was a lady who was right next to us, and she sort of was talking to us as we were mopping up. Very nice lady. And Kelly went to the car for the last sort of couple of minutes just to dry off as I finished up clearing up. And we were chatting away, and she said, "Oh, I wouldn't like to be in your shoes right now," because Kelly was upset. So I said, "Well, why not?" And she said, "Well, she was upset." I'm like, "Well, yes, but those are her emotions to process, and there will be great revelations of truth that come from that." And she didn't really understand that, what I was talking about. But this is the place we go to. Like, well, there's nothing that Kelly can do to upset me emotionally, my energy space, unless I allow that. There's nothing. And this is the same with every individual, every circumstance. There's nothing outside of you that can steal your centeredness unless you allow it. Now, of course, life is a journey of doing it wrong and getting it wrong, which we all do all the time, until we have a revelation and make the corrections. We open the door a little crack wider for the light to come in.
Yeah. If you just scroll up a little bit, there's just a comment like 2 up where he said, Thomas
Never
Brewer.
a victim, always a student.
And
Perfect.
I absolutely love that. And honestly, it was such a personal revelation for me, because when I did come to that realization, it was kind of that there's that moment, like, you hear truth, but you don't want to take accountability. You just want to live in your ego, and you just kind of want to be a victim. But then you're right, that moment happened, and it's like, you are that student, and you just let the heart wall down, and you just realize, like, this is all just a blessing. And now I can let go of whatever story I was telling myself. And like I said, I just went and I had a big cry, and then I was able to come out and thank David for, being that accountability partner for me. And I know it's not always easy, and maybe not always like the best received in the moment, but it gives so many opportunities for such profound revelations, and for us to become more aware and move through these things quicker, and for me to really shed what I was holding on to emotionally in that story that I was telling myself. So it really felt like it came full circle, and it just obviously needed to come up on this day in these eclipse energies. And I was actually really grateful for it, because then I got to take all of this new realization and revelation into this meditation. And I know that I can transmute things and move through things when we do these meditations. And then when we come out on the other side, it's never the same, and the energies are always different. And
yeah, I've never met anyone as self-aware as you. I mean, you may go through emotional moments, but you have such awareness because you're so dedicated to your own growth, that when you come back to center, you have these amazing moments of revelation and perception shifts. And I think most people that I experience out there in the world, they just don't. They don't have the wherewithal and awareness, and no comparison. They'll get there. But you do have that amazing awareness.
Well, you always give me so much praise, honey. And like I said, I'm just so grateful for these days and for these opportunities, for these big energy days. And yeah, so I don't know. Let us know if you guys are going through some stuff, if you guys are feeling the big energies. Again, check us out on Instagram. We did some tips and tricks on kind of how to move through them, and I felt like I was kind of taking my own advice today and in those moments. Next week we have our global meditation on Wednesday, May 10th. So if you guys saw the meditation schedule for May, we, the 5-5 portal, the 5 energies are really strong. So we're doing kind of denominations of 5. So we're going to do 5, and then May 10th, and then May 15th. And then we're done for season 2. So next Wednesday, May 10th, we are going to do a meditation for our ancestors. We had one of our Starseed Family of Light reach out about the Yanomami ancestors. They're in Brazil. It's a tribe, and they're still living on the land. And there's a lot of shifts and changes going on with the tribe. And, this lady who reached out, she believes that they're descendants of our ancestors that have been here for thousands and thousands of years. So we are going to do a meditation for the ancestors. So please join us next Wednesday, May 10th at 7:00 p.m. PST. And then for our final season finale meditation, the following Monday, May 15th at 7 p.m. PST. So as you can see, the schedule is changing and we're kind of all over the place as we wrap up season 2. And then we're going to do some really amazing monthly meditations through the summer. So again, get on the mailing list. Never miss another meditation. Maybe David will send it out if he feels like it. Who knows?
But yeah, as we close out here, let's really take our power back, moving into the days, the weeks, the months, the hours, the minutes, because no matter what the outside world is doing, you have all the power when you remain in the kingdom of the Creator. When you remain in the kingdom of God, you have all the power. The world is going into recession. God's not going into a recession, and that's the kingdom you abide in. So let's be aware of the limitations in thoughts and words and deeds that we place upon ourselves, because we are the examples of the new earth. And it's difficult, it's challenging to rewire these belief systems, but we as the Family of Light are proud to be one of the groups leading the charge, and that's you if you're listening to this. So we love doing this with you. We thank you for joining us tonight. We send you lots of love and light, more than we can put into words. And we will see you next Wednesday on the next live Global Mass Meditation. If this had a value, go and please share it with someone else. And we recommend that you come back and do the meditations multiple times, because they are activations. And have an amazing weekend, guys. We will see you very soon.
She had just said that there's a couple comments, but I think Sassy Cindy, is that it?
Sassy Cindy.
Okay. Go up a little bit more.
Hold on a minute.
She just mentioned that she's felt really connected to the inner earth ever since we did the inner earth meditation. And we go a lot of places in our meditations, travel out into the middle of the universe, through the sun, into paradise, into the inner earth, and anywhere else. So there is no limitation in our mind and where God can take us. So as long as you can use your imagination and travel to those places and feel and see and experience it, you don't actually physically have to be there to experience it and to tell your subconscious what you're feeling and to bring yourself into the relaxation and into those states and into those places. The subconscious doesn't know any difference. So continue to practice, go where you feel good and find those locations for you and where you like to go, and go there often and just feel good, guys. Just go out there and feel good. We're on the other side of this lunar eclipse, and I know it's going to be a good week because I'm almost fully peeled.
We're back out in the sun again.
We'll be back out in the sun in no time.
Lots of love, guys. We'll see you soon. Have an amazing weekend.